This mosaic is in the central bus station. It looks like a little bit of the original central bus station remains as well.
Welcome to Chișinău. This is Europe's least visited capital city. We arrived here this morning by train from Romania, and behind us, behind this wall, is an old abandoned stadium that we're hoping to go and have a look at first. Ah, it's the Chișinău man. We found the entrance. We're pretty sure there's no way in, but it's a really grand Soviet entrance. Up there and up there you've got the dates 1950 and 1951. So this is like the old, you get your ticket there. Casa. And then you'd come down here after you got your ticket and I guess go in. Yeah, I mean there's no way we're getting in there, is there? You happy with the entrance though?
Yeah.
The interesting thing, or one interesting thing, about Moldova and Romania is that actually their histories are so closely linked that at one point they were both kind of the same country, or they were within kind of the same territories, and so they all spoke the same language. Moldovans now call it Moldovan, Romanians now call it Romanian, but where the difference came was under the Soviet rule. Romania was communist, but it had its own leader and it was its own country, whereas Moldova became part of the USSR. And that's where you can kind of see the cultural change and the cultural difference, I think. Come to the military museum just because it's down the road from the old stadium. We're not going to go in and have a look round, but you can come into the entrance and just have a look at the old tanks and stuff. So we're going to do that. We've made our way over to the central market. We're just going to have a little look around, see what they got.
Сюда вы хотите чай?
Чай, да.
А сюда
Кава.
что,
Кофе.
кофе?
Да, да, да.
Колхоз, понимаете? Коллективное хозяйство. То есть наши люди жили...
Aha, okej. To jest taka komuna taka.
Da, da,
Da, da. Znają.
Люди жили в этой коммуне.
We've come to like a little local pub. It's kind of in the market area. Danny's got himself a nice big beer. I've got myself a pint of kvass, and it's all cost us less than £1 for both drinks. So na zdrowie. We sat and we drank our drinks in the little pub bar. We were joined by a couple of local guys. One was quite drunk, drinking the biggest...
Very drunk.
drinking the biggest shot of vodka I've seen in my life and chasing it with some pickled not pickled cabbage.
Pickles.
Yeah, just with pickles. And then his friend. And it was nice, they're just like full of questions, we had a little chat, he told us how good
Well, I
Moldovan
think the
people
common
are.
question so I've been, why Moldova?
Yeah, we did get a couple of why Moldovas.
Moldova.
Which is interesting, and lots of people ask us, do they, why come to our country, but they're so not used to many tourists that I think it's a valid question.
He said there's many Russians but not know English.
Now we are off to go and find a couple of interesting statues apparently. So we're just walking over, following our maps and enjoying the streets as well. This is a memorial to the Jewish people who died and were deported from the Chișinău or Chișinău Ghetto. We don't have an English translation really for this, but it's called the Eroilor Comosului Leninist. So when we looked at Google Maps, we were expecting a Lenin statue, but the first word is heroes.
Like red star hat. Helmet.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. No, I can see, yeah. So maybe these are Leninist heroes. Maybe they fought for communism.
Yeah.
Looks like we've just missed some kind of festival or street show or something. This lovely arc here has been an arch. It's been all decorated. Oh look, nice big flag for you, Dan. This is the Central Prosecution Office. It's really beautiful, it's really well kept. Those columns are really nice. I think they've got some grapes at the top of them. And then in the windows over there, they've still got a hammer and sickle. Definitely can't make it out from here. They're not very big. But they've kept it all, which is really interesting. We're back out the next morning and we're just walking around and we've come across this sign here. It's in Moldovan and in Cyrillic, in Russian, and we're pretty sure that it's if you want to sell your hair, these people are offering to buy it from 35 centimeters of hair, which is really sad if you think about it, because people, it's really loud here. It's people who are willing to sell their hair, especially women, I guess. It must mean, it shows how poor you are, the amount of poverty, and the fact that people are advertising that they're buying hair means like it's quite a prominent thing. It must be that, you know, it's so obvious on the streets. I do wonder how many people do that. Yeah, there's another one right next to Seaside Holiday advert. We're walking to go and find the old Chişinău Circus, which is meant to be quite an interesting building. It's a little bit of a walk. We think it's going to be pretty cool. I hope so. Because it's not even 11 o'clock. And since we left, I don't know, just before 10, it's been really, really hot. It's nice in the shade, but man, in the sun it's warm. Here it is, the old Chişinău Circus. What I'm already enjoying is up there. That's a picture of two clowns. Only one of them's got a head. Don't know what's happened to the other one. During Soviet times, this used to be a massive attraction. People, like, they'd get companies from all over the Soviet Union. It would be really popular. People from different countries would come on holiday to Moldova. They'd come and see the circus, and it was really big. It was a big money maker. And then after the collapse, it slowly started wasting away. Fewer people started visiting, and they didn't have money and stuff like that. And apparently, only in 2004 they kind of shut down, which means it lasted quite a while, really, after the collapse of the Soviet Union. But then I think they're also trying to restart doing stuff again, and they're trying to get some money back in here. And you can see behind me there are some posters and stuff which look kind of modern. But if you look around the outside, it's just not very well kept at the moment, so they're obviously not making enough money to do it up. You saw the state of the stairs. They've got this cool floor, which looks like it could have been really nice, but it's just, yeah, not very well looked after. Here we go, we can get a bit of a close-up from the clowns again.